Today is Wednesday. I'm exhausted. Had to go through some events today that were difficult for me. I had to talk a little bit about what I was thinking and feeling while I was being beaten. I think it's really important for people to understand what someone goes through when something like this happens. It reminds me of the TV show Snapped. Something just broke in him. It wasn't a short beating, and what I thought about most was, when was the last time I spoke to both of my children? And what did I tell them when I spoke to them? And then I thought that my parents and my family would never really know what happened to me. That they were just going to find my body, and the only explanation there would be was his. And what would they think? That's been in my head today. I did get some good news today. I spoke to the prosecuting attorney. Things are most certainly moving in a positive direction for me. And as long as I keep doing what I'm supposed to do and be honest, the medical records and the photographs back up what I said happened. And I think it's pretty obvious, and if you can't see that by looking at the documentation that's been given, something's wrong. But moving in the right direction, and I feel good about the way that it's moving. That doesn't change the fact that I had a miserable day, and I'm exhausted mentally and physically. So I haven't talked a lot about my ears, but I want to a little bit. My eardrums were both torn in the fight, and while he was hitting me, I don't know exactly how they got ruptured, but the healing is ridiculous. Not supposed to put anything in my ears because of the damage that was done. I need to give them time to heal, but they couldn't itch more. They itch constantly. It takes all of my willpower not to put something in my ear like a Q-tip to try and alleviate what I'm dealing with. And the other thing that I'm really struggling with still are my hands. If I bump them on something unexpectedly and in the right spots, there are several, but in the right spots, I can't move for a minute. It's so painful. It really takes you back a step and makes you really be careful. And constantly being wary of every move that you make is exhausting. It's tiring. I begin counseling tomorrow. Really looking forward to having someone to help me process everything that's happened and just get past it so it's not something that I think about every day. I don't want to think about him every day. I don't want to think about what happened to me every day. But every time I bump my hands, or every time my ears itch, or every time my heel aches from the glass, or I see the pictures in my phone of my face and all my bruises, it's really hard not to think about. But I guess that's what they're there for, and I'm going to utilize them. I hope it helps.